I want to start with a question this morning. Have you ever really, truly felt yourself to be alone? Boy, a lot of us try, don't we? Can't get away from that cell phone or that bleeping light or that notification. Bing! Have you ever been alone and wished you weren't? It's funny how we strive to leave me alone. And then once we get alone, we go, nobody loves me. Makes sense of that. You ever read Robinson Crusoe? Anybody? That's a great book. And I know you two have read it. You're bookworms. Anybody remember reading Robinson Crusoe? He's on the boat, the ship sinks, and what happens? Only he survives. And he gets to the island, and he's all alone. Days pass, and weeks pass, and months pass, and he's all alone. Until one day he goes down to the beach, and what does he see? You remember what he saw? A footprint in the sand, and it wasn't his. So suddenly he knew what? He wasn't alone. That's my dramatic emphasis there. Suddenly there was community where there was before none. Suddenly there was another concern where before there was only himself. Suddenly there was a whole shift in the dynamic of his existence. Because one footprint was found on the beach that wasn't his. You know, that's kind of the story of Easter when you think about it. That's kind of the story of Easter. You got to remember, John wrote his gospel long after the Easter event took place. Jesus had come, crucified, resurrected, gone back to heaven. All that was over when John got around to writing his gospel. And when he did write it, he put some very interesting concepts in there. There in the dirt, in the desert of Palestine, mankind suddenly saw a new footprint that wasn't his. Are you the light, they asked John. No, I'm not the light. Are you the Messiah, they asked John. No. Are you Elijah? No. Are you even a prophet? Mm-mm. Well, then who the heck are you? I'm one crying in the wilderness. Yeah, what are you crying about? There's a footprint, and you're not seeing it. There is one who stands even now amongst you, and you don't know it. 7 days ago, we were in here shouting, jumping, having a good time. It was Easter. 7 days later, it's no accident. I mean, every pastor in the country knows this, that the worst attended Sunday of the year is the Sunday after Easter. What happened? What happened? Well, they got all holied up, and I guess they don't need God for a week. Wow. John said, there's one that's standing in your midst, and you don't even know it. There's one right in front of you, the footprint in the Palestinian sand, right there, of the very Son of the living God. And you're missing it. Easter's over, Tom. That's what people say to me. Now what? What do you mean, now what? We got a job to do. It's no accident when John writes his gospel, he says, don't miss this. You are not alone. We're going to talk about that this morning. First, I want you to stand up. I'm going to sing one final